Okay, let's just jump right in. Right now, at this very moment, your brain is quietly building up metabolic waste. That's right, toxic proteins are accumulating between your neurons as we speak. But here's the incredible part. Tonight, while you're asleep, your brain is going to perform a miraculous bit of biological housekeeping. And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie concept. It's exactly what happens. Your brain has this built-in detoxification system, a nightly reboot that is absolutely essential for your performance. So let's pull back the curtain on how this amazing process actually works.
All right, first up, we have a system that's so crucial, it's kind of amazing we've only recently been able to see it in action. We're talking about your brain's very own deep cleaning crew, the glymphatic system. So this system was first theorized back in 2012, but it's so hidden, so deep, that it wasn't until 2024 that scientists could actually watch it working in living human beings. Just think of it as a waste clearance pathway that pretty much only works the night shift.
And when I say it works the night shift, I mean it goes into overdrive. This system is up to 10 times more active when you're asleep compared to when you're awake. 10 times. So if you miss a night of sleep, you're basically forcing a day's worth of toxic garbage to just sit there and pile up in your brain. So how does this power wash really work? Well, it's just a brilliant piece of engineering. First, your brain cells literally shrink, creating more space between them. This allows cerebrospinal fluid to rush in and flush out all that metabolic waste, including nasty proteins like amyloid beta. Yep, the same stuff famously linked to Alzheimer's disease. And this is what's really driving it all. A 2025 study found that the big, synchronized electrical waves during deep sleep are what actually push this fluid through the brain. As the researchers so perfectly put it, neurons that fire together shower together. So those deep, slow waves of sleep, they are physically cleaning your brain. But look, taking out the trash is only half the job, right? A clean house is great, but an organized one? That's next level. While your brain is flushing out waste, it's also running this super sophisticated optimization program to get you ready for the next day. And that brings us to the science of synaptic pruning.
All day long, as you learn new things and have new experiences, your brain is constantly building new connections, or synapses. It's kind of like creating thousands of new, messy files on a computer. But at night, your brain turns into this expert editor, intelligently deleting the rough drafts and strengthening the connections that really matter. And we're not talking about a little touch-up here. A 2024 study revealed that your brain snips away roughly 18% of the new connections it formed that day, mostly during the first half of the night. It's essentially making you smarter by forgetting the unimportant stuff. It's freeing up your mental bandwidth for what actually counts.
And here's the crucial part. This is not random deletion. It's a highly intelligent process. Your brain identifies and protects the largest, most important synapses, the ones that hold your key memories and skills, while clearing out all the background noise. This whole process keeps your neural circuits from getting overloaded and sluggish.
You know, this is exactly why pulling an all-nighter to cram for an exam is just such a bad strategy. You're forcing your brain to take in a ton of new information, but giving it zero time to prune, organize, and optimize any of it. What you're left with is an overloaded, cluttered, and frankly, a much less effective brain.
Okay, so our brain is clean and it's organized. But what about actually saving the important information? Well, this brings us to the third critical job of sleep, making memories permanent and even growing brand new brain cells. During deep sleep, your hippocampus, which is kind of the brain's short-term memory center, replays the day's events at up to 20 times the original speed. But here's the part that'll blow your mind, uncovered in a 2020 study. This whole process relies on adult neurogenesis. That's the brain's ability to grow new neurons. These baby brain cells get integrated into your circuits during REM sleep, and they help lock in those memories as they move to permanent storage. So what happens when you don't sleep? Well, the consequences are pretty severe. Sleep deprivation literally hits the off switch on your brain's ability to grow new neurons. It stops new memories from being stabilized and prevents them from ever becoming permanent. You're not just tired, you are actively damaging your brain's ability to learn and remember. Okay, so we've seen the incredible work your brain does every single night. It cleans, organizes, and it saves. It's a complete system overhaul. So the obvious question becomes, how do we make sure this system is running perfectly? This isn't just about feeling less tired. It's about actively upgrading your brain.
So let's get into the BioOptimizer's action plan. First things first, temperature. The sweet spot for your bedroom is somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 to 20 Celsius. And this is not just about comfort. It's a deep biological trigger. Your core body temperature has to drop to get into and stay in that deep sleep, where all this magic happens.
Next up is light, which is probably the most powerful driver of your body's internal clock. You need to get bright sunlight within about 30 minutes of waking up to set that clock for the day. And in the evening, you have to be absolutely ruthless about blocking blue light from your screens. It can shut down your brain's melatonin production for hours, just sabotaging your sleep quality.
But for all the biohacks and all the gadgets you could ever try, they all pale in comparison to one single fundamental principle. This is the one non-negotiable factor for truly optimized sleep. So why is a consistent sleep and wake time the master key? It's because every single system we've just talked about is tuned to your body's clock. Consistency builds predictable sleep pressure, so you fall asleep easier. It lets the glymphatic system run its cleaning cycle on a reliable schedule. It optimizes the timing for synaptic pruning, and it makes sure your memories are consolidated efficiently, night after night after night. So when you boil it all down, the choice is pretty stark. A rested brain is literally a different organ. It's detoxified, it's organized, and it's running at peak efficiency. A sleep-deprived brain, on the other hand, is just cluttered with waste, its circuits are overloaded, and it's fundamentally impaired. So let's stop thinking about sleep as downtime or as some kind of luxury. It is the most productive and intelligent thing your brain does all day. The science couldn't be clearer. If you want to enhance your mind, you don't start with some new app or supplement. You start by mastering your sleep. It is, without a doubt, the ultimate cognitive enhancer.